From the bankrupt project to our highest ever now completed. This week in Seller Scaffolding, we take you on a new day in the life of me. From logistics in the yard to being up here at the top of Whitehall Court. My name's Joe, we are Seller Scaffolding, and this is episode 66. Another day, another dollar. It's actually we're messing it with a roast. Excuse the barnet. Yeah, another day to go and get it. Quick coffee. Very busy day today. Every day's a busy day. I think when you're in business, people only believe that you're doing what they see. Reality is, no one knows how busy I am because I've got that much going on. And listen, I've got things very well systemized. Everything really runs, everything does what it needs to do. But I'm still so busy. You know, yes, the operation, the scaffolding runs itself. I've still got to oversee everything. I've got to be an MD. I've got to be in control of everything. You know, I can't just take my foot off the gas and just let things run and sit there like some loser. You know, like I'm so hands-on. I'm so busy, and I'm always checking that, you know, things are done right. I still got to chase everything up. Although things are systemised, you're still dealing with human beings, things do get missed. And obviously I've got to dictate the margin, I've got to make sure that things are as they should be, I've got to make sure the money's being made. Yeah, I absolutely love it, but obviously what I'm not doing now, by being systemised, you know, I'm not doing the small rubbish tasks like admin and, you know, or I've not got to actually get the jobs to price them, I've got things for that, you know, anything that a director doesn't need to be doing, I don't do. Everything now is high value. One of the most high value things you're going to see me do all day is this morning routine. Morning cardio for me, about to do, get some head in the game. Value in that is life changing. And you think now, if I was to go about my day now without the morning cardio, yeah, listen, mentally I'm good. Never used to be, but mentally I'm very good. So if I was to go there about my day now, I'd be like this on an even level, yeah. So some people wake up feeling groggy, a bit depressed. If they were to go about their day, they're going to carry on feeling the same way. I feel level-headed. But now I'm going to go and do my cardio. Burn 500 calories in the process, and I'm going to feel lifted, I'll feel energized, and that then is how my day, that then carries on to my day. Do you know what I mean? That then is the start of my day, yeah? That's when so that by the time I deal with any members of my staff or whoever I'm dealing with, I can put the energy into them. Everything's about lifting people, it's about creating culture, energy, you know, it's all about drive, you know, it's all about, if I've got ambition, I'm acting, stepping up to the plate and feeling good, that's going to carry through my team. And in construction, especially in this, it's all about morale, it's so important. So yeah, morning cardio. It's affirmation time as well. I'm going to listen to a bit of motivational stuff, affirmations, get all that done, all the good stuff. And we'll be out and then the day will begin. But yeah, cheers. So mate, I'll be collecting the timber in London near the job. But yeah, if you've got an account, mate, because I know they do discounted rates, don't they? But yeah, if you've got that, mate, and you can sort that for me, I don't know what details I'd need to do it, but obviously I'd do you a shout out on that as well, mate, for the favour. But yeah, top man, appreciate it, bro, thank you. I'm just waiting to see what's what now, and I'll let you know. But yeah, my socials are 2:30. But yeah, I'll let you know in a sec. I'm finding out what discounts what and whatever else what I need to do. But yeah, sweet, bro. Socials just make it a whole new world. They're ridiculous. You know what, I've actually got a new breakfast I want to show you as well. Mad cheat code for anyone trying to stay lean but got a bit of a sweet tooth like me, who by the way is nice and lean. But yeah, right, let's get active, let's go and achieve, believe and achieve. I'm always believing, and after that 10 I'm always achieving. Lovely. Tell you what, I feel great today. Chewing gum, that's the ritual. Can't believe how dark it is. Sorry, you can hear me chomping on the chewing gum. But yeah, this morning routine. Should have my seatbelt before. But yeah, this morning routine, absolute life changing. This genuinely for me has changed my life, honestly. Because you're getting out, you're getting endorphins going straight away. You're not reliant like the day coming to you, or you know, you're not reliant on waiting for a good mood. Like, I'm going to get my mood. Do you know what? I'm literally on the way to get my mood. My mood. I'm on the way now to get my mood, and I'm not waiting
for it to come to me. I'm going to get it. I'm attacking. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've got to do with everything. This sets the tone for the rest of the day. We get up, get out. You know, I'm already firing. Got a lot of good happening in a minute. You know, the academy launching for me excites the life out of me. The simple reason being is like, I'm going to change people's lives. I am the person that I needed like year 2, year 3 in Stella. I was already ready to go on my own, you know, very early on. It took me years to finally sort that situation out. You know, the business was up and down. I felt like I needed to do more, to earn more. I felt like I had to do everything and be everywhere. You know, that's where all these business owners are. And like I say, you're going to see at the end of this episode, our biggest reveal, and it's all aligned to that. And yeah, you know, and the other thing as well, it's not just like, I'm not just going to be working with people on their businesses, which is going to transform their lives anyway, because obviously business is for lifestyle. If your business is crap, your lifestyle's crap. It's horrible. Trust me, I've been there. When you sort it out, it's so good. But the other thing I'm so strong on is the mental side, like mental health. I've worked with some of the best like mindset coaches in the world, you know, spent silly money, like tens of thousands of pounds on this stuff. And the value I've got for people. Yeah, listen, it's like it's sunrise. I bet people right now are like groggy and, do you know what I mean, hating life. I'm up and I'm firing, you know, I'm doing what I want to do. I've got a brilliant business. I'm about to start another one which excites the life out of me. I'm doing all this stuff online and building, and obviously this channel's miles away from where I want it to be, but it's all coming, you know. Last week, admittedly, put out the worst episode we've ever put out, ever. It was horrendous, the worst viewing, shocking, amateur. But listen, when you move, there's reasons for that. As the governor, number one, you've got to take credit, you've got to take responsibility. So, my fault, we moved. But yeah, watch us stay ahead today. Huge reveal coming later. You're also going to see Whitehall Court, which is our highest ever project, now complete, and it looks unbelievable. But yeah, it's all to come. So listen, I'm going to get in there, get this cardio cracking, and go and achieve greatness today. Let's go get it. I have just realised something absolutely rubbish, that I've not got my headphones, and that is actually dead. They're in my gym bag. That is very, very annoying. My gym bag's definitely not in there. Right, affirmations to myself it is. Oh, that is rubbish. I feel I might have forgot my headphones last time I did this. That is rubbish. And basically, for anyone who's trying to do a little being in shape thing, what I've now done, yeah, I've got myself pretty lean, and all I do now, a naughty one if I want to on Saturday night, and I'm still in a deficit for the week because the amount I'm moving, I'm acting, I'm training. But yeah, just a very good little way of living properly whilst moving forward, which is the key as a man. Value, value, value. But yeah, right, cardio time. Let's get it done. Go get it. Right, I'm going to get into my affirmations. I'll see you when I'm done. This is what she's saying now. We will see you in a jiffy. Starting to feel good now. No headphones, so we're lacking the motivation in the year from outside sources, but it's coming from within, and the affirmations are going in. Money comes to me easily, money comes to me effortlessly. I love money, money loves me. And for those of you that aren't happy, those of you that are angry at the world, or you know, you've got a victim mentality for whatever reason that we've all had at some point, yeah, my affirmation for you is, I love the world loves me. I love the world loves me. Said that 100 times. I was doing morning cardio every single day for 30 days. Trust me, your life's about to change. Look at this, eh? Look at this. Everyone hates on this country. My God, early mornings here in England, you know? And boys, trust me, I've got stuff I've got to deal with, I've got a lot I've got to deal with. But this is me, I'm on my own, do you know what I mean? This is freedom. Listen, there's nothing I can change right now about what I've got to deal with. It's all good stuff, but I've got stuff to deal with. But right now, right here, why should I waste this moment? You know? This is me, I'm free. No one's coming to kidnap me. Not yet anyway. Do you know what I mean? I've earned this right, I work hard, I take risks. You know, yes, I'm putting myself under pressure, I'm growing, but it is what it is. That's why, that's a good thing. When I'm under pressure, good. I've got stuff to deal with, brilliant, it's because I'm busy, you know? And don't get it twisted, don't get me wrong. I've got to remind myself of that sometimes. But, listen, it's all good stuff. It's all good. But yeah, day in the life settings. My biggest regret in business is revealed later at the top of our highest ever project. So yeah, there's a lot to come on this one. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like anything from Costa? I'm good. I'm flying through the office this morning, so would you like a coffee?
No, I'm good.
Sure?
I'm still on my way.
Oh, are you? Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, I will see you when you're in them.
Okie dokie.
Alright, see you in a sec. Bye.
Bye.
Can I get a black Americano?
What size is that one?
Like your smallest size.
Small one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 bottles of water.
Still sparkling?
Still.
Yep.
A iced vanilla latte.
Not iced.
Oh, sorry, just a vanilla latte.
Sugar-free vanilla latte.
Sugar-free vanilla latte.
Not iced.
What size?
Medium.
Medium.
A hot one?
Yes, please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
And a mushroom bap as well.
And a what, sorry?
Egg and mushroom batter.
Egg and mushroom bap as well.
Exponential mushroom batter.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's it.
Any ketchup around sauce for
No,
that?
thank you.
No, that's it, thank you.
No worries. Is that everything today?
Yeah.
So a small black Americano, 2 bottles of still water, medium sugar-free vanilla latte, exponential mushroom batter, yeah?
Yes, please, yeah. Getting absolutely soaked, ordering those. So today is a day in the life. A bit of a different day in the life. We're going to start the day in the yard. I've actually got to get into Tracy. It's month end today, it's Friday. So we've got billing to do. I'm going to go see Tracy to check the she's all set up for that. And then, yeah, there may be phone calls to and from with anything we may have missed throughout the month. But yeah, everything is running extremely efficiently now. We've got our software in place. Tracy's there tracking everything, and then we've got Sean running the boys, so things are running very, very well. And this gets me on to my next thing, is that what this is allowing me to do is I'm now getting into coaching and mentoring construction business owners one-to-one, which I'm extremely excited about. So in and amongst me running Stella, overseeing everything, checking the numbers and everything, basically being an MD, doing business out and about as I like to do business, I'm also going to be mentoring people one-to-one. And what that means, obviously, the last like almost 7.5 years, I've learned so much, been through so much. I've worked with mentors, mindset coaches and everything else. And what it's done is enabled me to give a lot of good advice to people, you know. I've dealt with most situations. I've bought out business partners, you know, for half decent money. There's not a lot that I haven't seen or dealt with. Yeah, it's something that I'm massively excited about. And yeah, I've got a very, very good team behind me. I had someone approach me regarding opportunity, and it's something that I've snapped up with both hands. Yeah, I'm very, very excited about it. So yeah, there's going to be updates for that today. I've got a few Zoom calls to do with a few members of the team, and yeah, we're going to be out and about today. We're going to be starting in the yard. We're then going to go and see 2 different gangs of boys working. We've got one at the Bankrupt project in Paddington, which is now back alive and kicking. There's massive variations going on there to the scaffold. And then we're off to see Kieran and his boys as they're working for one of our regular clients as well, on the front and back of a large domestic house also in London. Then we're going to go to Whitehall Court. Hello.
Hi Joe, it's Kelly, you okay?
Yeah, good, you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
So we've received the money in the account. I'm just sorting out obviously the paperwork now.
Yeah.
Could I just have an order reference or a PO number, please?
Oh God, Tracy's not in the office yet. If you do if you see the reference that I put on the payment yesterday?
No.
No, okay.
I can ask my account.
Yeah, I mean, if you do that, that would be fine.
Okay, no worries. I'll ask him now, okay?
Yeah,
or
amazing.
I can put the SEL number for now.
Yeah,
and
fine.
Just back later with the proper one.
Yeah, wicked. Yeah, do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Amazing. Perfect. Thank you.
Wicked. Yeah, thank you very much.
No worries.
Cheers. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. That's for a small propping project that the boys are doing today. They come in last minute. It's a bit of an emergency job. That's the supplier there, so we're getting the props from them, and the boys are collecting those, and then going to get that run through. Just going to grab my coffees. I did offer Tracy one, but she didn't want one, so I'm going to grab these instead. Lovely. Thank you very much. Lovely. Thank you very much. Lovely. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Nah, all good, all good. Yeah, go on, why not? Thank you very much. Take care. Thank you. Bye. The propping job the boys are at, we won't get there today, but it's a nice little job. Someone else has come in, an extra bit of variety. mix it up, and then yeah, so once we're done with the other 2 projects and we're finished in the yard, we are back to Whitehall Court, which was the project that, my God, has given me absolute headache, but it's a lovely job. It's done. We're going to go up there and show you that wrapped up, because it is a special project, and it's just another one. It's, you know, another thing that we're doing. It just keeps moving us forward and forward all the time. The company is growing. We're taking on better and better projects all the time, and it's just a reward to the work we're all putting in as a team. And yeah, listen, there's things are good, but there's going to be a lot of this episode, day in the life, behind the scenes with me, and yeah, I've been up, done my morning cardio, that's all been done and boxed off. But today, this day in the life is more about the logistics, what happens, what really is happening, and you're going to see it all. And lastly, before we shoot to the office, you're going to see that a lot of what I do is out and about and it's in the pickup. But the reason for that is the way that I've systemised the business and the way that I run the operation is so that I can do that. And it's like, for me, business is done. I don't like all the emails. I don't like all this, you know, like when there's a problem, you get thousands of people sending silly emails, and it's like everyone's copied in, and then, like, you know, everyone's got their little backs up and their little chests out, and they're all typing these emails, and they're all so angry. You know what I mean? I don't like doing business like that. Like, if there's a problem, like, I'd rather deal with it face to face, shake hands, get it agreed, and then cool. Then the office can follow up with an email. Listen, you always need a log of everything, you know? Everything needs to be systemised, and you need everything in writing. If you've got nothing in writing, you've got nothing. You need a log always, but I don't need to be the one creating that log. I need to be there, face to face, sorting out situations, shaking hands on deals, like securing projects, agreeing, like, discounted rates or whatever it takes, which obviously goes on, and it is what's needed, you know, to move forward. But yeah, I don't need to be sat there doing the admin, like boxing things off. I've got a team there for that, and what it does is it frees me up. It's brought back my time, and it means that I can run a business that is systemised. So today you're going to see behind the scenes of all of that, and yeah, it might be an interesting little watch for you. The weather's absolutely horrendous. This little thing we've got here, so this is Tracy's little canopy type thing. Basically, she's got a nice little calm area out there, which is fine, but I don't like this. It's a massive eyesore and it needs to be changed. So I think what we're gonna do is get some sort of sheeted thing in, and that's gonna be changed. You can also, if you come through here, you can see that Jason from Shrink Wrap UK, I mean, to be fair, it's gonna keep us waterproof for this little bit. Jason from Shrink Wrap UK, all the way around the side here. And obviously what that's done is kept it nice and watertight. Now there's a few areas around the back that need to probably be sorted out, because there's where the fence is so tight, it was a bit of a nightmare for him getting it like super tidy. But yeah, listen, the yard so stocked, as you can see. There's a lot in here, and we're just waiting for a few lumps that are due to kick off very soon. We've got a big one from Mac Demo, my brother's company, starting. That starts, well, it was due to start Monday, but now may not be able to. I've got to speak to the MD of the main client today and see if there's something we can do to speed it up, because he's a bit worried about access and there's not a permit in place, and it's all a bit lastminute.com. But we're going to try and get in there on Monday, and we've kind of kept things aside. If you see how dry the ground is now, that's our old forklift. That, by the way, is for sale. So if anybody would like a new forklift, that is in the market. That's going to be for sale for about £3,000. And yeah, we're ready to get that gone now. So we've got a new one coming. I paid the deposit on that yesterday, and that is due to come here today, which is absolutely marvellous. But yeah, you can see the ground's all nice and dry. It's doing its job up there. We've got additional storage, and the yard is really taking shape. It is looking spot on. So I'm very happy about that. And inside, if we come to the office, there's actually not a lot here for me. And the simple reason being for that is, as I said earlier, I like to be out and about. I don't like to be sat here. And when we first started this company, people used to say to me, oh, Joe, like, when you've got your office, and I used to think, I don't want to be sat in an office. I'm not some, like, that to me is like some naughty school kid, do you know what I mean? If I was sat at a desk like this in school, 9 times out of 10, I was in detention, I was in trouble, do you know what I mean? And like, that for me, like, I like doing business, like, out and about, handshakes, face to face, like doing deals, you know what I mean? Like, I like old school business traits, but with new school business follow-up, you know? So like, a handshake used to be great back in the day, but now you need a follow-up, you need a log, you need everything systemized, you need to be like stable with everything like these, lots of monitors and computers that's obviously logging things and keeping them moving. It's the same with quotes. Obviously, listen, you've got to, I think that there's old school traits, but they need to be brought to the new generation, and that's what technology does. So we've got everything in place. We've got a software that tracks all the projects. We've got Tracy plugged into them, who's just an absolute guru. And then we've got Amanda, who's in a couple of days a week, does the accounts, the numbers and everything else. And it's just all these things of like before, when we nearly went bust over, you know, big money, I was about 250 grand in debt. I didn't know I was in such a mess. I didn't have an Amanda. Do you know what I mean? And it's like people like that. When it's like on the motorways, or it's like on the roads. When there's a problem, put a sign there. If someone crashes into a bend, they're like, oh, we need to put a sign there. I nearly crashed into a bend, so I put my sign there. We got Amanda in. And obviously that is, it's all these things that just, once you start to move, you start to build a team. You've got Tracy here. That's her kid. She's South African. Got her babies on the wall. And obviously another thing here at Stella as well, one thing I'm massive on, it's like family. Do you know what I mean? Like we had a family day about 3 weeks ago and it was lovely. Everyone brought their kids down. Obviously Evie was there. We're doing bits here. We're doing very well and I'm very happy. And in here we've got our little meeting room and this is where I sit down thinking I'm the MD. I've got my chair here and yeah, you know what I mean? Sean will be sat here. Brownie may be there. We got Tracy there, Amanda there. And we're going through things for the week, you know, and I'm sat here and we box things off, you know, and it's so easy. Like, listen, one thing you can do in these meetings that I will never do is you can have meetings for the sake of meetings and people sat there talking about weekends and everything else. I'm not in that. I'm about results. So if we're sat here, there's something to discuss. It gets discussed, gets sorted, a plan's made, everyone's in agreement, and boom, we're on to the next thing. But yeah, listen, we're moving. We've also got our merch here as well, which you can grab anytime now. And then we've got some backup clothing for the boys. But you can see, it's just really taking shape. We've got our branding as well. Obviously, George Collins sorted this out for us. He's done a brilliant job with this, getting all the painting done. And obviously, we would not be in the position we were without all these little things here. But it's just, yeah, that's what I'd say to anyone out there is like, you have to invest in your business and you have to invest in systems and processes. And yeah, like once you do that, which is what I've done, and obviously working with my mentor as well, that I learned is like, once you have these things can just run, and I can now actually go on holiday and things run for themselves. And listen, it doesn't mean I can go missing forever. There's still a margin, there's still things that I have to control, you know, there's things that still happen, there's problems that I have to deal with, or someone's not done something properly, I still have to chase things and follow up, but I don't have to actually do the doing of these things, you know, the typing and all the emails and the like trying to track software, it all runs itself. And yeah, that for me is so valuable because it means that anything that I'm doing, 9 times out of 10 are things that a director should be doing.
Around the roof.
Yeah, okay, mate, yeah.
Off the 10th floor onto the roof.
Yeah, decent.
Some A-frame, 28 metres. Do you want me to send you? I'll send you it all over.
Yeah.
And then the last lifts on these lift shafts to go up through the... I don't know if they were costed because I think there seems like a... You know what?
Yeah, I think that will be. I think that was extra, mate, yeah.
Yeah, it will be. So there's like 3 extra lifts to get them through the roof.
Yeah,
on the lift shaft, so I don't know if you want to put in for a variation for that.
Yeah, bro, do you just want to note it all down and then we can go through it?
Where do you want it, in the site surveys group or what?
Yeah, that'd be perfect, mate. Yeah, do that, yeah.
Go on, do it now.
Yeah? Sweet, mate. Hello, mate. Yeah, good. Yeah, good, mate, good. So Vic, couple of things. So are you able to go through with Tracy in the office? Obviously the payment that we're due that's coming soon, obviously we've got to get the revised invoice in, but we can't make our costs marry up to yours. So I don't know what's, we followed everything, but I don't know. I don't know what's.
I'll give her a shout. She did speak to me last week, but I was off. But
yeah.
One of the things I was ringing you now was the invoice.
Yeah.
Could you not just put a one-liner or something and just to marry, they put the rather than itemising it, put it as one line to marry up, then we can sort that, because I wanted to get the invoices to the clients today as a batch.
So we can...
We could do one line to say as per breakdown application number 13.
Yeah, well, I can do like a manual invoice. Can you just tell me what it needs to read, and I'll get that done for you? Like, just tell me what.
No worries, I'll email you. Just basically when you send it, I'll just attach the pay. That'll be backed up with that.
Yeah, okay, mate.
I'll email you anyway.
Yeah, okay, mate. Also, there's something you sent yesterday regarding the purchase order. I just want to be. What was that for? Because what was that for?
That's basically, obviously, the purchase order they issued initially to you was for the hire. What I've done is picked up that purchase order, that duration, and plus where we anticipate it going to, I think it's like end of January or something, or February.
Yeah.
It was on there, and plus the dismantle cost, so that's your contract.
Right, okay, mate.
That'll be your contract sum, and obviously any variations that we've issued since will be on top.
Yeah, okay.
So we wanted to get, obviously the client are chasing for the funders, like a proper JCT contract.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, I need those highlight bits from you.
Yeah.
And I can draft it for your review.
Yeah, okay, mate. Alright, fine.
You need to basically look at it and come back to me if you can next week.
Yeah.
Any queries we need to sort them out. Once I've got that information,
Yeah.
We can draft the contract, then you can have a final look at it.
Vic, where will you be on Monday? Because I'm in the office with Tracy all day on Monday. Is there a way we could go through it all together then and get the invoice up to? Because basically, I can get you the invoice today.
Monday's a busy day.
Is it?
Yeah, normally I've got a couple of meetings. If I could probably do Wednesday or probably Thursday would be the free day. Wednesday's a busy day. Thursday or Friday next week.
Because the only thing is, I need to get the next application into you as well. But obviously, I can't do that until we've got this one married up. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, that's fine. Just issue that once we've been through it.
Yeah.
Just obviously send me a note, just say further to our telephone conversation, saying that we need to run through the application, and we'll be issuing it once we've had our review.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just don't want to miss that. I just don't want to miss that next payment after this one. Do you know what I mean?
No, you won't miss that because the payment notes don't come out. I think it's normally the 12th or 13th.
Oh, okay. All right, mate. All right. Cool. Fine.
Or just send a note to me to say that
Yeah.
I'll be issuing it once we've had our meeting.
Yeah. All right, mate. Well, if you tell me what I need to put on this invoice, I can get that done manually, and I'll send it straight to you, and then we can sort the other bits out next week. Top man. Cheers, Vic. That's the Paddington project, which has changed hands multiple times. It's where the client went bust on us for 110 grand last year. Obviously, new people have come in now. They're running that job, and it's going to plan now. But there's just it's all the contractual stuff. It's just where it's changed hands a couple of times. It's and obviously we've in our software had it from the get-go. We're trying to make things make sense, and it's just a nightmare project, to be honest. But I'll be honest, without Tracy, I would have been head lost with that job, trying to sort it all out, but she just makes such light work of it all. But yeah, we've obviously tried to put in for certain amounts of money due, and they're saying that things aren't signed off, which is fine, but it just creates a battle. We've got to fall back on ourselves and readjust our applications to make sure that everything moves the right way moving forward. And this is what I say, like, obviously, listen, I'm not the one manually doing this, but I'm agreeing with the QS, getting everything agreed the other side, then it goes through to Tracy, and then she'll box it off and marry it all up and make sure there's a paper trail and everything's logged. So yeah, everything still comes through me, top end, but then I've got people bottom end, or not bottom end, I've got people in the office to basically what we've agreed, follow it all up, put it in writing, and then we carry on. So it works for me, and it works for the business because everything's logged. And but it means that I can do the business things, get the deals done, sort the numbers, and keep moving on to the next thing. So yeah, but listen, we're on the way now up to Kieran and the boys up there. They're in, I think, Wimbledon. They're doing a job for one of our regulars. We're going to go up there now, see how them boys are getting on, and then yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the big reveal. My biggest ever regret, having a business and something that I wish I'd done sooner, because if I'd done that, I think things would be very, very different. Hello, it's Joe from Stellar Scaffolding. I had a missed call from you this morning and yesterday actually. It's regarding my Range Rover. It's been in a crash, and I think we've got to sort out the repair on it.
Yep, we've had instructions. They've checked it as unroadworthy and want us to come and collect it.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm out and about today, but I mean, what time's the latest you could collect it? Because I've got no one there today.
I can't do it today anyway.
Oh, okay.
And we're
fine.
Down a driver, so
Yeah,
the earliest it's going to be, let me have a look what the driver's got on Monday. So it'll be Monday. Do you think it's total loss, the amount of damage, or do you think it's repairable?
No, it's repairable, yeah.
It is repairable,
yeah,
okay.
I would definitely thought
What
so,
I was
yeah.
going to do is, if that was the case, was get you to send in images, and then we could go down that route, and then Salvage will come and collect it straight from you.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, right.
Yeah, good, mate, good. Quick one. I'm trying to get hold of Dan to sort out our bump fend bill. I can never get hold of him. Do you reckon you could maybe give him a nudge or get him to give me a call?
Yeah.
Is that
I'll give
alright?
him a shout now, mate.
Yeah.
He said I'll get him and give you a shout
Yeah,
back.
good man. Alright, mate, appreciate
If
it.
you haven't heard, if in the next couple of hours, just give me another bell, yeah?
Yeah, okay, mate, top man. Appreciate it, mate.
Nice one.
Top
Cheers,
man.
mate.
Cheers, Ryan. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
mate. Bye-bye. So, yeah, the chase is on, as always. It never ends. Listen, we've got things so systemised now. Listen, all our clients are spot on. That there is a client who is spot on, but you've just always got to chase, always got to nudge. And it's like anything, obviously these people are busy, I suppose these QSs are busy, but you just can't rely on money coming in, you know. Obviously now we always keep moving, there's always money in the bank, we're able to do what we need to do, but you've got to chase. The big lumps, 9 times out of 10 you've got to chase them, so that never ends. And obviously today's the last day of the month, last working day, and yeah, no one's going to chase it for me, because I've got Amanda away, and everyone else is busy. I need to be on the phone. This is what I need to do. Obviously, and listen, you can like people hide behind emails, and obviously if Amanda emails, whatever else, that can be delayed. That's one thing that will never change. In construction, you have to chase, but obviously, luckily now we've got a full-on log, a full-on system. Everything is logged, and we know where we are. But still, to get people to press the button once it's all signed off, you need to chase.
Hello.
Hello.
That front gantry that needs to go in just needs a design doing, and we can build it ourselves.
Okay.
If you want to get someone up there or get yourself up there or whatever.
Yeah, so I just need to get my engineer to sort of design, yeah?
Yes, it needs to be able to take some cabins on the front of it.
Do you know what the load's going to be on that?
I would be able to get you some weights, yeah.
If you can find out, yeah, and I can get my engineer out there next week.
How much would you charge per 8-foot square 4 lifts? How much would that cost for 2 boarded lifts, one halfway, one on the top?
So sorry, so what is it you need, mate? Say that again.
13-foot square gantry.
Yeah.
Just so we can basically pump material up. We're not
just
pass the material up.
Yeah, so 4-metre gantry, up to height where that top border lift is, yeah.
Get top boarded lift and a lift half, so second lift and fourth lift boarded.
Yeah.
So what I could do, I can pass my timber up, have a bloke on it, up, you know, I'll be pumping it up.
Yeah.
There's not enough room here, but I need 13-foot square 4 lifts. What sort of money would that be?
I would need to check it, mate. Let me, just because of where it is as well.
Just give us a bell later or whatever. Just trying to get my head around how the best way to do this.
Yeah, no worries, mate. So I'm on site now, Ben.
Depending on what you come back as, or do I have a crane for a day and fuck about and...
Yeah.
There's different options, but I'd rather just have a scaffold that's here and it's our money.
When would you need it, Ben?
It will want to go up in the next couple of weeks, but then it'll be up for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, let me look at it. Ben, can you just text me, because I'm on site now, and I'll get that dealt with when I'm back. Text me through the dimensions, mate, and when I'm back, I'll get it sorted straight away.
All right, mate.
Top man. Thanks, mate. Bye. Dan, hello, mate. Yeah, not bad. You?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Good man.
I was flat out yesterday and I missed your call.
No, you're right, mate. I'm desperate to get this the month-end bills sorted out, and I know we're going to be probably overrunning now, tight to the wire.
Yes. Let me...
If I'm honest, I wasn't sure what you were saying last month about the extra bit or something, because everything that we've put in there is everything that we've done. Like, so I agree. So I don't know what would be extra or anything. I'm not really sure.
No, it's all right, mate. Look, I'll need to just write a bit of a breakdown for you. I'll get you paid on the next run, which is Tuesday now, mate.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
It's just I've spin off, mate. Unfortunately.
No, you're all right.
Snowballs.
No, don't you worry. I know what it's like.
Yeah, I'll make it a priority. I'll just list out because I can't remember what I was saying. It was, yeah, I'll have to have a look at it, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, there's nothing that we haven't done. Do you know what I mean? That we put in for everything is what's been done.
I think from what I was saying, there is you've got 3 orders on the job, and I think some of what's been claimed in this application has already been paid. But I will double check that.
Yeah, there definitely won't be, because on our software it only just comes through one, unless there's like similar items that look like that, but there's definitely no way there'd be duplicates, mate. Definitely not.
Well, leave it with me, mate. I'm back in the office this afternoon. I'll have a good run through it.
Yeah. Okay, mate.
Get you sorted.
Yeah, okay, mate. All right, top man. Well, just call me if you need me, yeah?
Yeah, will do.
Top man. Good man. Top man.
Cheers, mate.
See you, Joe. Bye, mate. Bye. So yeah, just this is this is one of our new clients here, Giraffe. These guys had the big job in Richmond. And which is a big wraparound. That's on the way down now. That was 2 blocks in one sort of unit. And it was not a nice build. That's on the way down now. And this one's here is a small domestic one. So you've got the front going up, the back's going up. They may be looking at a temporary roof, but chances are they probably won't go for that. But we've got the boys at the back now. Kieran's out there with Drew. Tyler's feeding them from the lorry. And we'll go and go see how they're getting on. Yes, Geezer. You right? Yeah. Where's the boys? They're upstairs, are they?
Yeah, they're all the way
up there. Yeah, all right, mate. Sweet. So obviously this one here as well. Obviously these small ones here, these small domestic ones, they're not as exciting and appealing on the eye as the big ones, the wild caught ones are the ones really that you'd expect to be the money makers. And they are. 9 times out of 10 they are. That is where the money is. But on these small domestic ones here, they're so in and out, nothing's really missed. You can track exactly what it is. Access is good. Obviously, listen, you've got to get access to the back here. But access is good. And these ones here really, what make the money, they're quickly in and out, quickly up and down. There's not a lot of material tied up. And because of the area, you can still charge good money here. So yeah, this sort of work really, although it's not for you guys to see on the channel, in terms of the business, little bread and butter money, these ones here, they're worth their weight in gold. What's happening? Geezer? You alright? Yeah, good. Let us jump out and we'll have a little look. You gotta get out this window. Let me help you out. Oh. Bit of a squeeze. Do you think we might put a lid on this then?
I reckon so, mate.
For what reason?
Because they've got to expose all this roof.
Yeah. Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
Lucian's wanted a temporary roof. I said, why are you not having, what are you doing? You're doing a loft conversion. So they've fully got to expose all this, but the customer wants to keep all the plasterboard that they've got in there originally.
Oh right, they're going to have to then, yeah. Especially this time of year.
Lucian reckon, even putting a tarpaulin over every night, it's going to leak, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
So I reckon the first rainfall, you'll end up putting a lid on it.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that going to be on this little flat roof bit as well, or not?
Yeah, so it's the loft conversion comes along here.
Yeah.
So it starts here.
Yeah.
Comes the whole length of this, whole width of this.
Yeah.
Comes into here, then it steps out into here, that's going to go up.
Yeah.
This whole roof goes up to the ridge line.
Right, okay, mate.
There's going to be like a door there of a Juliet balcony. And you can show me the design for the building, yeah. He wanted a little scaffolding here. I said, Lucian, like, no scaffold's going to do you any good here. It's just going to get in your way through here. So he's asked for this hand railing.
Yeah.
So I've just put him a 3-tier hand railing. Obviously, I think it's going to be extra, but we've still got to put a hand rail up here.
Up that side?
Jeff hasn't agreed it. I think this little table lift was agreed.
Yeah.
But then we've just not done that and just put a hand rail in for it.
What are we saying for this side here? Droppers and a screen?
Yeah.
Mono?
Yeah.
But you're saying they need to get access to the outside of that as well, though, or not?
How are you? So you've got 200 mil between the stack and the zinc.
Yeah.
How are you getting in between the? Like
you're not.
You need some sort of scaffolding, or you're gonna. We just put the edge protection up here and wrap it around and stack. But that's for Jeff to make that decision.
Yeah, yes, 100%.
But Lucian said he's going to push for a temporary roof. I said, you need to, mate. I said, with the winter you've got coming.
100%.
I think it's the beginning of the summer. All right, cool. Do you know what I mean? But you're pushing into autumn now, autumn, winter, at £1 million, and they want to keep all the plasterboard. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
When's Jeff back from holiday?
It will be Monday.
Monday, yeah?
Monday, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Still go Monday, yeah.
So you reckon that we might get the go-ahead to get a roof in maybe next week? Because the weather's due to be rubbish as well, that's the other thing. Yeah. What is the plan? To try and have like a tarpaulin on it then?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But even with that, as soon as the rain gets on it, it just...
Yeah, no, I know. It happened before.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so there will be a roof going on this then, probably?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll ask them again.
Yeah?
I'll ask them again. It'll be better for me.
Yeah. Mate, listen, you guys are good, so I'll happily do a little discount or something to make it work. Do you know what I mean? I'll make it work for everyone. Do you know what I mean?
Perfect.
So tell them that as well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good as gold, so yeah, I'm happy to.
Okay.
Well, hopefully there's a roof going on next week then. Good man. Good man. Top man. Sweet, bro. See you soon, yeah? Top man. See you later. We're hitting the road, bro. Top man. Sweet, brother. Good man. Do you tan? See you soon, brother.
Text you the date.
Text me down. Yeah, text it through. Yeah.
Sort me out the tickets if you have time.
Oh, yes. Yeah, have you sent them all through? You send them to me or to Tracy?
I've paid them already.
Oh, you paid them?
Yeah, just
okay.
from the money on my account.
Send it all through to me. Text it all through.
No problem.
Yeah?
With the dates and stuff.
Yes, bro. Yeah. Send it all through. Yeah, good man. See you later, bro. Top man. So the clients come out. Yeah, he's thinking they're going to want a roof. Obviously, listen, we looked this morning. The weather here is absolutely horrendous in the country now, apparently, until for the rest of the summer. So obviously, if they've got to expose, I think what they're trying to do is obviously, the thing is, these roofs aren't cheap. You know, they're quite expensive. The front and back scaffold is always like a few grand, but then really for a roof, by the time you've got the clearance and the roof on top, really, you're looking at about 4 times the cost. So, brother.
Do you know, I'm about to close the one next door to Cottesmore as well.
Really? About to get that as well? About to close that, you're saying?
I mean, you never know until you're on the job.
Yeah.
But I think, and the start date's near enough the same day. All right, brother?
Yeah, well, let me know.
I will keep you informed.
Koosty.
I'll see you in a bit.
All right, see you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So yeah, that's my brother who owns Mac Demolition. You've not actually seen much of him yet, but some of the jobs they do some mad high reach stuff. And yeah, they do some serious work. Their demo work would be crazy. And I just think the big machines and everything else, the type of stuff that we could show you on here. Obviously, there's no demo firm doing YouTube. I've said a million times there needs to be. Yeah, I think we could do some wicked content. We've got some cool jobs coming up for them in Kensington. And yeah, I've not done a lot for them for a while, really. We used to do loads for them since we've been doing YouTube. They've not had loads for us, but they are starting to now ramp it up. And there's some nice stuff in the pipeline. But yeah, obviously the weather here is due to be absolutely horrendous. They've got to get plasterboard off. And I think they're thinking they can protect the whole roof with a tarpaulin, but they're not going to be able to. Yeah, they need to protect that roof properly with a temporary roof. And like I say, look, normally the cost cost for the front and back scaffold, I'd say by the time you put a roof on top, people say, oh, how much more is it for a roof on top? And I say, really, by the time you've got the additional lift to get the roof clearance and enough clearance that a man could stand on the building roof, but underneath our roof, so you need about an extra 2 meters there. By the time you've got that in, all the way round, and the tin hat on top, and the monoflex around the sides, really you're about 4 times the cost of the front and back. So people think, wow, that's so much money, but there's a lot of work that goes into it, you know? So listen, we'll see what they say. I reckon they're probably going to go for it. They're a very good client. I will do a discount for them. And to be fair, listen, with these guys, I can charge the right money. You know, they're not people that I put a price in and they're trying to scrimp and scrape and everything straight away. You know, I put my price in, they see our value, you know, and this is what I'm trying to get people to when I'm mentoring. It's like, I don't do the whole thing of getting involved in the rat race of like scrimping and scraping and doing things for peanuts, you know. We're a good company, and the service we provide is second to none. He's come out and said how happy he is with the scaffold. You know, that was their like project manager there, good guy, and he's happy, you know, and people are happy to pay for that, especially in these sort of areas, you know. But because of that, when they need us to have a little look at something for a cost, of course I do it. You know, I don't get involved in the rat race. I don't do things for peanuts. I've got to make money. The business has to operate efficiently, and for that, it needs to be running, you know, within profit. But that said, for the right sort of people, right sort of clients, I'll always do a deal. But yeah, listen, we're going to get on now to the boys at Paddington. We're going to see how they're getting on there. That's the Bankrupt project. You've not been there for a while, but yeah, there's a lot going on there. Like I say, the roof that we put on, the temporary roof, the previous main contractor actually gave us the wrong height for it. So the whole roof has got to be redone as well. So there's so much to go on there, but we're going to get over there, show you that. And then off the back of that, we're going to Whitehall Court, which is our highest project ever. No one has seen that complete yet. It looks absolute nuts. And when I'm up there, I'm going to reveal my biggest regret ever from having this business, and something that if I hadn't done this, I feel like the company would be in an even better position, and probably where it is now, it probably could have been there a couple of years ago. Geezer.
Yo, bro.
Yo. You alright?
What's up? Yeah, you good for 1 PM, yeah?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I am. Yeah. So the stuff on my social, should we sort that later? Yeah. Let's do
it. But I can't do 5 because I'll be picking up Hannah, and I'm going back to her mum and dad's. But I can do like.
Yeah, we'll do later. Like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, wicked. I'll be training anyway. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Or actually, do you know what, bro? Do you know what? Let's do it tomorrow when I'm back.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, because as long as it's done before the weekend,
fine.
Before Sunday, it's fine. So we can do tomorrow, and yeah, I'll just do it. Bro, I'll literally just shout you, and I'll be back home at mine like midday Saturday.
Yeah, wicked.
Where are you going to be Saturday? All I want you to do is 2 little videos. One in the gym, which you can do like later on the day or something. Right? Yeah. And another one, it's just going to be you when you're filming like on Saturday or something. Just a quick video, just saying you're seeing the video because you put this cool, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that message earlier, bro, that's mad, isn't it? It responded to the email. The thing is, there's so much value in what and how I can help people as well. There's just so, like, all of these people, like, they are all where I was in the business, you know, like, I've been through where all of them are, do you know what I mean? At different stages or whatever. So I'm excited to get going. It's going to go off.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah. It is, yeah. I can't wait. Mate, do you know the best content that we'll make as well will be people that we've, like we know this anyway, but like people that we've helped, you know what I mean? Like they're just unbelievable. I can't wait. Mate, we're nearly ready. The infrastructure's solid. Everything just looks so good, bro. Everything looks just wicked. I'm invested in changing lives, bro. And the only way we can do that is by letting them know through the content that we're gonna do that. You jump on a call at 1 o'clock, yeah?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Alright, sweet, bro. Yeah, good man. Iz is the one who's basically, he's got a lot of background in this. He's helped me a lot in terms of like sort of systemizing my processes, and he's very good in business. He's very good at like the back end stuff. And basically it was Iz that contacted me and said, Joe, look, you've got so much value here. Everything that you've done, you could be a perfect mentor. Like there's so many construction business owners out there that need you, you know? And you know what? I couldn't really see the value at first. And I thought, do you know what, actually? Do you know why I can help so many people is because if you go back to year 2, year 3 of Stella, having me now, like as like an older brother then to work with me and nurture me and everything else, like my God, the value would be unbelievable. There's just so much that I've learned, and like value of like implementing systems and having people in the right places, and you know, like creating culture within your staff. I mean, that's something we've always kind of had anyway, but like once I really made myself like set an example of like, you know, my morning routines and my training and my mindset, you know, you start to notice that people follow suit with that, you know, and like it's the people where the owner's the drinker, the rest of the firm drinks. And there's so many things where like all this value of like what I put into myself, you look around and you think everyone's kind of jumping on the same sort of thing I'm on, you know. And it's like I done a thing where I did a cut like about 2.5 years ago. So I did my cut, which obviously was going from, you know, a certain body weight to stripping it right down. I got very, very lean. And then once I did that, kind of everyone else on the firm jumps on the same thing. And it's like you can really as an owner, as a director, you can really create a culture, you can really set a standard. And like a lot of these things I've done, you notice that people jump onto it. You notice that like you as a director, you kind of, you know, you dictate and you set the tone for that, you set the standards. And there's just so many things there, like where I've done now, I look back, or where I've invested in mentors and coaches and mindset people and everything else. And now I'm like the perfect concoction to really help people. And it's like, it just really excites me. And you can see that, listen, I'm on the road out and about day to day. I've got, because of the systems I've got in place, you know, I've freed up my time, and there's value there now where I can really give that to people, and I've got the time to do it, you know, whilst building Stella, whilst doing the content, whilst doing everything we're doing. It's so hand in hand, you know. And I don't want to be I don't want to be doing like socials on the weekend. I don't want to be switched off from work, you know. I'm a businessman, you know. I've got 7 days a week for this, you know. I'm on this all the time. This is what I love. It's what makes me tick. It's the only thing that really makes me tick, you know. That and training and eating good and the occasional holidays here and there, but like, I'm on this, I'm committed to this, you know. And I want to build something solid, a mad foundation for the people around me, for my family and everything else. And I feel like the next best step for that is to mentor, is to work with construction business owners and get them to where they want to be, you know. So yeah, that is there, and it's really made me see the value in this. And yeah, I'm massively excited for what's to come. But yeah, listen, with that, we're on the way to Paddington now. We're going to go and see the boys there at the Bankrupt project. We're going to get lunch en route as well, which I'll show you what that is. And we're rocking and rolling in full force. Bill, how are you, mate?
Oh, good, good. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. It is actually, it's in process, mate. They're
no, that's fine. As long as you've got it recovered, mate, which is the main thing.
Yeah. No, they've been, mate. Yeah, they've been very helpful, to be fair. So yeah, it's all in order, luckily. But yeah.
Oh, well, that's it, man. I thought, because I fell asleep the other day, so I've been ill.
No, really?
I wanted to call you, so I thought I'd just get to you in the morning, but then...
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, mate. Yeah. No, I am. But no, I appreciate it, mate. And no, yeah, it's all been, yeah, it's all in hand, mate. So... Now, before we get to the boys in Paddington, one of the things that I'm massive on now is systemizing my business and making sure that everything is efficient. This is not only people within my team, this is also things that I outsource. When you're dealing with men, vehicles, the public and everything else, is insurances. Now, I have a one-stop shop for my insurance, and it is something that I would recommend to anyone. I've got one person I deal with, which is Billy. When we met Billy, he owned Next Gen Insurance, and he's been absolutely brilliant for us. I've been with Billy now for about 3 years, and I cannot recommend him highly enough. He's a specialist in dealing with scaffolders, which, to be honest, is something that can be very tricky to get prices of. It's so high risk. The boys are working at height, and for us in particular, we do a lot of danger scaffolds. We do demolition scaffolds, all these types of projects that we do that are high risk. Obviously, because of that, the insurance is high value. But what Billy's been brilliant with is as a broker, and he's made things so much easier for me. And that's not only for public liability, that's all our vehicles, the lorries, absolutely everything. When I crashed the Range Rover, all I had to do was ring Billy, and that started the whole process. And anything we have, any issues, I literally deal with Billy. So Billy is the man, Billy is the go-to. And any issues that you have, if you are a construction business owner, you need to have it so you're only dealing with one person. And having Billy there for me, it's been absolutely brilliant. And now he's grown to the point where he doesn't only own Next Gen anymore, he's actually been bought out by Partners and to be honest, they are, yeah, they're absolutely brilliant. I cannot recommend them highly enough. With that said, if you need a quote for your insurance, or you need a one-stop shop to really help you systemize your insurance processes, make sure you get onto Billy at Partners. I'm going to leave his number and email in the description for this video, and make sure you get onto him. He's one of the people that has brought so much value to me, massively helped me systemize my operation, and I cannot recommend him highly enough. Again, if you need anything to help you systemize your insurance processes, make sure you get onto Billy. And as I said, his number and email is in the description, and I promise you, you will not regret it. So we just need a cost from the council to renew it for 12 weeks. We need to know what the cost will be, and then put that on.
12 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll quickly.
Yeah, and then what we'll do, we'll stick a margin on it, and then we'll send that on to Harry.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks.
See you in a sec.
Bye.
Bye. Is it every lift ordered, is it? Or? Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, fine. Is it? Okay, yeah, it goes 35, mate. We'll see how that looks.
Yeah, okay, then, mate, no worries.
Yeah.
And this fella in Essex, have you got contact detail for him?
Yes.
What exactly he's doing? Because it's not the whole, it's just the extension out the back, isn't it?
Not sure. I think it might be John. I'll send you his number.
I'm not sure if it's like a terrace house, if it's,
Okay, mate, I'll send you his number.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, speak to him. Oh.
I don't suppose you've got any photos of the house?
Nah, nothing, mate, but he will, bro.
Yeah, alright, I'm wicked.
Yeah?
Yeah, brilliant.
But I'll send you his number, and then give me a shout back on the rates, yeah?
Yeah, banging.
Alright, mate, good man.
No problem.
Top man, sweet bro. Bye mate, bye bye bye. So that's Andy. So Brownie actually does our inspections and our surveys, which is working out very well. He just called me then to get the nod on the rates, which I've given him. And yeah, he's putting them quotes together now. Hello.
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 I got the license extended.
Yeah.
They asking 370. What must I let?
So 370 for 12 weeks, yeah?
Yeah.
So so tell Harry that it's 795 for 12 weeks.
795.
Yeah, for 12 weeks, yeah. And then we can get it extended.
Okay. I've already got it.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, tell Harry 795 and tell them they'll need to pay that straight away as well, and then we can send it on to the license.
Okay.
Yeah?
Who fills out the temporary license? Us?
Yes, yeah, it will be us, yeah.
Okay. So I'll print it off and then sign
Yes.
and send it off.
Yeah, perfect. So and that's for 12 weeks it is that cost, yeah? It sounds really cheap.
It does, right?
Yeah.
29th of the 8th. Deposit 1-2, but we've already given a deposit, so that's fine. We're extending, so
Yeah.
But he sent me a separate email saying,
All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you in a sec. So the boys had to go to another job. We've got a propping job on at the minute that's coming last minute, and we need extra men there. So while we're a bit of a standstill here, the boys have shot over there, and we need to get that wrapped up today. So the boys have left here, they're over there. But while we're up here, I thought I'd just quickly give you the lowdown on this. So the previous main contractor, obviously, when they were here, made a bit of a kerfuffle. They no longer trade, they've gone bankrupt, and a new guy's come in and they're running it a lot better, to be honest. So obviously the previous main contractor paid for everything, as you can see, the front, the back, the lid, and they paid about £150,000 for that, okay? But what's crazy is obviously they got the scaffolding way too early. They started stripping the roof before they needed to. They've completely gutted all the building below, as we'll show you as well. And yeah, they just made an absolute car crash of this project. And there's so much still to do here. And yeah, it's just crazy because obviously the back scaffold here that you can see on the outside, the very far scaffold there that goes right the way along and runs right the way up is now the new footprint for this scaffold. So this inside scaffold here, you can see, runs along there. That's going to be completely redundant and will go. And then the new footprint of the scaffold is going to extend to the very, very back there. So not only did they get the footprint wrong, the previous main contractor, they also got the height wrong because we've got to extend the roof up another floor as well. Yeah, it's mad. They made a complete hash of it. They paid way more money than they needed to for the scaffold because they got it in so early. And yeah, they just got themselves into an absolute mess. And I think that's where it goes wrong. Obviously, they were a good business. You know, they were doing £40 million a year turnover. They were profiting good money a couple of years before they went bust. But I think like anything, directors get too far away from the ongoings. They try and systemize things, which obviously is great. But as a director, you still have to be fully involved. And it's a massive lesson to me is like, listen, we're systemizing our operation. We're making things very stable. And we're in a position where we could just scale. And all that would happen is just more parts of the company would come into fruition. But we're ready for that now, you know? But I think the main thing for me and the biggest lesson here is as a director, you always have to be the front man for every single part of your business, you know? And that is like the final sign off of everything has to come from you. Because as soon as you're too far from it, when things go wrong, you might not be positioned to save your business. And it's exactly what happened to the main contractor here. And yeah, I was told that when they went bust, they owed absolutely millions and millions and millions. But again, I've got an episode coming out on Sunday night on my new channel where I'll explain to you how I managed to get back every single penny. So the finale, it is now about 4:30 on a Friday. I've still got a few payments that I need to do. And that's one thing I think I'll always do manually is the payments myself. And although everything gets put in place for what needs to be paid, I like to check everything and do the final payments myself. So I've got to get back. I've done a couple now. I've got a few people chasing that are desperate, so I've quickly done them. I'm gonna do the rest when we get back. However, the job is now done. And yeah, it's a job that I'm extremely proud of. And we're gonna go in there now, have a little look. And also I'm gonna give you the big reveal and discuss what I would say is my biggest regret and something that I should have dealt with sooner. So we are finally at the top of Whitehall Court, right in front of the London Eye. And yeah, listen, what a job this was. Obviously, the plan was ideally to finish the whole job in layer, but it was just too inny and outy. And obviously, we didn't have a design from the beginning, and it was just a bit of a nightmare. But listen, the job is now done. It's complete. We had to finish in tube and fitting. And if you look, the scaffold looks unbelievable. Obviously, the boys only had this last bit done in 2 days, and unfortunately, we couldn't actually show you this top bit being done because the boys were literally out on these beams here, the yellow beams, yellow and black beams, as you can see. And yeah, if you look over here, they were extremely high up, and obviously sat on this outside beam here. Yeah, it's definitely one that gets definitely brings your balls to life. But yeah, listen, it looks unbelievable. And obviously from the London Eye, looking over, you can see this Stella banner here. You got the job up here, and yeah, it just looks unbelievable. It's another job that I'm extremely proud of. And yeah, it's taken an awful lot to get to this point with this one, but you know, we are here. And yeah, they look extremely smart. But obviously the boys are up there doing the brick cleaning. We're going to jump up now and have a look from the very, very top. But yeah, listen, this is a very, very, very smart project. I'm very proud of this one. And yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the big reveal of my biggest regret. Obviously, they're probably going to have to get some sort of step in here to get up to the top of there. But that's why we put the additional handrails in. Typically, this would be our last handrail. We put in a third and fourth, just to make sure that once he's up at this height here, if he gets some sort of steps in, he's still got a handrail there so that he is safe at all times. And yeah, listen, this is obviously a very, very busy area, very busy part of London. You've got traffic all the way through here. And again, as I've said on our previous episode, this is the same client that had the Tower Bridge project. So they bring through some serious work for us. And obviously on this job, listen, there was a lot of issues. There was a lot of problems in terms of getting us done, getting us up to height. We had to pull back, waiting for designs. Obviously the system we used wasn't right for this project, but on the system, it's a brilliant system, you know, and on straight runs, my God, if you're looking at tube and fitting versus layer on the right job, layer blows it out the water. It's not even close. But listen, this wasn't the right project. But again, we live and we learn. And this gets on to my next point, and where I'm going to say is my probably biggest regret since having this company is that I didn't do this one thing. Now, before I say that, I want to say I'm very, very proud of everything we're doing. I love my business. I'm very proud of what we're putting in place, the systems, the processes, the boys, the people. And everything that I've got in and around me is massively valuable, you know. And obviously without me learning from my mistakes, nearly losing everything, being in a mess mentally, investing in mindset coaches, you know, everything that I've done, I wouldn't have been able to do without the people around me and without obviously being myself and being someone who like takes control of situations, takes the blame when things go wrong. You know, I'm always the front man. So really any decision, any final decision comes from me. And obviously I've learned so much from having this company. You know, I've nearly lost it a couple of times through doing things that I probably shouldn't have done or trying to grow too quickly, or, you know, there's so much there. But obviously now all it's done is create so much value, and I'm able now to offer people that value, and obviously everything we're doing with the coaching stuff and the mentoring and the business side, because I've worked with the best people in the industry. I speak regularly to the best people in the industry. You know, we are probably one of the most known scaffolding businesses commercially. We're a construction business, but we're a brand. You know, people know what we stand for, and that there is something that is massively, massively valuable. And I say to anyone, listen, I'm not saying get on YouTube and come and do crazy intros like me and do what we're doing, but you know, get yourself out there, get yourself online, show who you are, show your story, tell your story, and off the back of it, people buy people. Yeah, I'd say that to anyone, just to get yourself out there, be proud of what you're doing, and as a business owner, make sure that every single day you lead from the front. And leading by the front might not be you being there concrete in and around your staff, because I'm not, you know, I'm not there every single day. I'm not at all, you know, far from it. I've got systems in place where I don't need to be, but what I'm doing is doing everything that's high value and stuff that's going to move my company forward. And that's what I say to anyone, is make sure you systemize your business, have it operating in a way that benefits you and your personality. Now, with all that said, stood up here 165 feet in the air, highest ever project, that definitely was an absolute nightmare to get to this point. I've got to reveal something. Now, my biggest regret, I would say, since having this business is the fact that I didn't invest in a mentor sooner. And the simple reason being for that is because for so long, I was reactive, okay? A problem would come that I'd got us into, and then I'd do everything I can to deal with it, you know? And that's definitely the situations with HMRC, where we nearly lost everything, you know, from suppliers where we're trying to grow too quickly, you know, and we got ourselves in major, major debt to the point where they couldn't wait for the money anymore, and we nearly lost everything, you know? It's that, or it's the TFL things, you know, through that we didn't know we weren't allowed to go down. And we got ourselves in such a mess when if I'd had a mentor sooner, you know, I'd had the systems in place, the software and everything else, where a lot of these things wouldn't happen. And I think, listen, we've grown quickly to get where we are, but I feel like with the right investment and the right guidance sooner, we could have probably got here a lot quicker. And that is one thing that I would say to anyone out there is, listen, if there is something that you can invest in that is going to move you forward, it's all about return on investment. And for me, working with my mentor, my mindset coaches and everything else, it's given me my life back, and it's made my business so much stronger. So the return on investment is like, you couldn't even put a price to it. You know, I spent tens of thousands of pounds investing in the right sort of people, but it's paid back hundreds of thousands of pounds. And if you put your mental health on top of that, you couldn't put a price on it. You're talking 7, 8 figures, you know what I mean? It's like, it's game changing stuff. So that's one thing I'd say to anyone out there. My biggest regret is that I didn't invest in the right people sooner. But listen, I'm going to use that there to wrap up the episode. I'm extremely proud of what we're building here, extremely proud of what we're doing. This has been a very different type of day in the life. It's been a bit more behind the scenes, a bit more about the operational side of it, and a bit more about what's really going on in me and my life. And yeah, listen, I hope that it's been a good watch. Obviously, I think it's very different to the projects, obviously, that we're doing. There's a lot of pressure there and everything everything else, you kind of see the storyline. Hopefully, it's still been one, entertaining for you, or for those of you who are here for value, you've been able to take something from that as well. But listen, I'm going to use that as a chance to wrap up the episode. As always, thank you to every single person who liked, comments, and is subscribed. If you haven't already, please do so, and we'll see you again next week for episode 67.